What up, this Steph G?
And this is Nika T.
And this is
His, hers,
And
and
the
the Truth
Truth
podcast.
Podcast. What's going on, man?
Not much.
How
Not
you
much.
been?
I've been straight. Out here living life.
Bullshit, really.
How's shit been with you? I ain't even about to argue with you no more.
I actually been feeling like shit the last week.
Congratulations.
Damn, that's it? I know
I
what's
mean-
wrong. I know. Dang, how can I help?
You've been
know.
on my top since you got here.
Because I ain't seen you in a while.
Alright, what's wrong? You want to talk about it? Is
No,
this
I'm
something
good.
we can talk about on the podcast, or is it something we need to wait till later and have a best
No,
friend
we
heart
can-
to heart?
We can talk about it. You know, it's just been, I think I've been overworking myself.
Oh, so you got burnout.
Yeah.
Okay, so take a break.
My cholesterol high,
Me time.
headaches.
Eat some Cheerios. I hear that helps.
I don't like cereal.
Well, I tried.
Do y'all know any other way to help with cholesterol?
Oatmeal.
You know what? I eat oatmeal, but I ain't ate it in a while.
You eat oatmeal? I thought you said you didn't like oatmeal.
I don't, but I eat it when I'm trying
Okay.
to lose weight and
See,
work out and stuff. And
I guess. Well,
it's just like I don't cook it like.
I mean, you got to do shit you don't like in order to live a decent lifestyle, you know?
Yeah, and I eat it chunky. I don't eat it like liquidy because it's just I'm trying to get it over with. So it's kind of like
I don't. People eat oatmeal liquidy?
yeah, it could be like when it's fresh, it's like more liquidy and like easy to stir. But you know, after a while, it gets to
No, I don't want
Dry.
it. I don't want it liquidy. I want it a little.
a little tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just been trying to get myself together,
Oh,
and
you need a.
nah, I'm straight. Thank you. I just need your well wishes, so I know you don't do prayers like that. So just
I
give
pray.
me some.
I might not pray to the same God that most people pray to, but I pray.
Oh, okay, well, I need your prayers too.
I got you, fam.
Thank you. Hey, Mother's Day coming up though.
Shout out Mother's Day.
You ready? You ready to be surprised?
I guess. I don't know what to expect for Mother's Day. So, and it's kind of like one of those, what do you get the person that has everything?
Some more of everything. I mean, I don't know, something that you like that could be beneficial to what you like doing.
I asked for skates for Mother's Day.
When was the last time you skated? I know you used to skate, but
Sometime last year.
well, that'll be a nice gift. What you
Yeah.
gonna skate around the area?
Yeah, skate around the area. Probably go to the park, skate the little trail in the park, shit like that. Get a nice little workout.
Oh, you should go to
It
the
is a
Two River.
Yeah, that's a nice little trail too. I might skate that too. I might go over there.
Just take your mace.
You know, I can't go places by myself these days. I gotta, have somebody there with me.
Just take your mace.
Gotta
with
go
you.
in pairs because we got serial killers out in Arkansas.
Niggas
and
stabbing
Little Rock and
folks.
shit. All over Arkansas. Niggas is just folks butchering people and stuff, dismembering bodies and stabbing folks, and this is crazy.
Wait, what?
You ain't hear about the one in Hot Springs?
Mm-mm.
The one in Hot Springs is dismembering bodies. He done did like 5 people already. 5 women
Shit. Mm-mm.
dismembering their bodies, and the police up in Hot Springs ain't want to talk about it. And then we got somebody down here that's just going around randomly shanking motherfuckers.
But we got a vigilante. We got a Batman, right?
That's what I heard. I forgot what his name was, but I heard that we got a superhero out here in these streets.
Damn, we preach Captain Save-A-Ho. We ain't need him, but now we actually need somebody
You know what?
saving.
It's time for you to get off the microphone at this point. So, with Mother's Day coming up and all that jazz,
Yeah.
back again, we got my mom's coming through.
Lady T.
Yeah.
So we finna go ahead and let y'all have y'all discussion and
coming to the stage.
Lady T. Ooh, what applause button.
Man, I don't know which one it is. And I press one of them. We gonna get a sound we wasn't expecting. I ain't memorized them yet. We
Nah,
don't use them enough, but
nah, we
hey.
don't. But all right, so let's do that.
All right. So as we said, my fabulous mother is back with us again this year. So if you new to the podcast, then you missed last year's conversation with my dear mother. And boy, did you miss a conversation. A lot of people was like, did she really just say that? So who knows what's gonna come out today? How you feeling today, mother dear?
I'm good. I'm excited, thankful, grateful, blessed.
Thankful, grateful, blessed. So you've been having a lot going on in your life lately, right?
Man.
All right. So everybody already know, everybody that watch or listen already knows that I quit my job back in February. So recently, my mom has decided to leave corporate America as well. Yay! Congratulations on your emancipation.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Plantation.
Hey,
That
yes. All right. So, how do you feel like not working? I know this is like your first week, but how does it feel not working a 9 to 5?
Liberating. It really feels liberating. I'm excited. Man, I have so much going on, but this week has been one liberating week. I have got to learn how to manage my own time, though. So
That's the
time
big
gets
part.
away from me.
Yeah, that's the big part.
Yeah.
Trying to manage your own time and having so much of it
Yes.
to where you just be like, so what I'm about to do? Because I could really just lay in this bed and just relax because I ain't had that in a minute. But then you got them moments where you just like, yeah, let me just
Let me
go
get up
ahead
and do this.
and do this.
Yeah.
So what, like, tell us a little bit, don't go into too much detail, but tell us a little bit of your plans now that you are emancipated from the plantation.
She said don't go into too much detail. That's hard to not
I mean, you
do.
know, you don't want to give people all your business
I'm not going to
ideas and
give them
strategies
all of
and
my
shit
business
like that.
ideas and strategies, but I am starting my own business. I will be going to culinary art school in August. I have several business ventures that I'm stepping into. I already have clients. I already have orders. I said I was taking 2 weeks off. I lied because I've been working this week. I'll be working next week. Um, it's a lot. Just I'm telling y'all like this. Just be looking for my name in lights because I'm coming real soon. Trust and
What?
believe.
She
that.
sound real extra hella confident right now.
Hey, I got this.
She sound real extra
I got
hella
this.
confident. That's what's up.
I got
Well, I'm proud of you. You
Thank
know,
you.
I was
We
happy.
all are.
I was happy.
Thank you.
Oh, ain't you
Thank
so
you.
sweet? I feel like he full of shit, but you know that's just cause
I
I
think-
know him differently. You know,
I kind
he
of thought
usually
he
be
was
full of
sincere.
shit when he be talking to me.
So,
that
he might be sincere. For
He
you.
might be sincere for you.
I think he was
and then
sincere.
again, he might just want a cheesecake.
Well, he's gonna be at the cheesecake tasting next week.
Ain't nobody studying him. Anyways, but yeah, congratulations to you again. Congratulations on your emancipation from, as Steph G said, the plantation. Kudos for
Thank
following
you.
your dreams. If most people don't realize that me and my mom are 15 years apart in age. So I just turned 30. Y'all do the math. Um, and it takes a lot of courage to step out on faith and decide that you're gonna go and do for self. And I know me and my mom have had conversations where her biggest worry has kind of been, okay, well, I'm now at this age and I'm just now stepping out on faith. I don't want this to be no, you know, she was a little worried to be able to step out there, but I'm proud of her. I see big things happening here in the near future with her endeavors and all that good stuff. So y'all be on the lookout, cause like she said, her name gonna be in lights.
My name will be in lights very soon. Trust and believe, and
That's
y'all
that.
gonna enjoy it.
period. Y'all gonna enjoy it. Facts. Y'all gonna enjoy it. Like, and I'm not just saying that because she my mama, though. Because, ooh, I'm not. But y'all gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Ooh, but yeah, all right. So, got that out the way. Your shameless plug and everything like that.
Listen, hey.
So, one of the questions that Steph G and I discussed that he don't remember discussing because he didn't read the full text message is who tells parents that they're wrong and who do they listen to?
Well, seeing as though I'm never wrong. No, just kidding, y'all. Just kidding.
I think sometimes she really feel that.
Sometimes, no. I know I'm wrong sometimes, but you have to have real friends. Number one, you have to have those people that you can go and talk to that's gonna keep it 100 with you and let you know, hey, no, you was wrong there. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have went that way. You know, a lot of people in today's society they don't know how to deal with the truth. I'm one of those people. I'm just gonna give it to you raw and uncut, you know. And then I will help you with solutions. You need somebody that's gonna help you with solutions. These kids today different. They different. Man, they different. And trust
they different.
Me, man, they different.
Okay, so when you say they different, cause I mean, we all know, like, just being a millennial and seeing the kids younger than me, I can agree that they're different. But from your perspective, what would you say? Because you're Gen X and you raised millennials, and your grandchildren are whatever the hell they are.
Different.
So, like, what differences and similarities are you seeing as far as, and not just in characteristics, but just overall general differences? And
let me sum it up. Bernie Mac told y'all was some punk ass parents, and that's the bottom line right there. Y'all some punk ass parents. I wish my nephew was still here, cause I'm different. I was raised old school, old fashioned. I think we discussed this last year, but I raised my kids old school, old fashioned. There were some things that I did different than my parents did because I was one of those mothers that had conversations that most parents didn't believe in having with their children.
Right.
But I had those conversations. We talked about everything. We talk about everything now, you know. But
almost everything.
But
some things you just don't want to have conversations with your parents about. I'm sorry.
She put me in a box, y'all, but I jump out the box
boundary
every
box.
now. Yeah, I jump out the box every now and then.
I think we discussed the boundary box a little bit last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, boundary box. There are certain things that goes in that box that we just don't touch.
Sometimes I jump out though. It be me.
It definitely be her. It definitely be her.
But no, the things that I see different with these kids is that, you know, parents don't believe in reality. Let's just put it that way. A lot of parents feel like, well, my child perfect. My child don't do anything, you know. That's bullshit.
Ooh, there's a lot of parents out there.
You never put anything past your way. I raised my child this way, and they not gonna lies you tell. Cause guess what? If you did it, if you thought about doing it, these kids today they gonna do. I saw a meme on Facebook that said, you know, y'all need to just go. We need some mamas out here. Damn the police. We need to be out here beating these kids' asses. They out here
just
14, 15, 16-year-olds throwing their lives away, killing folks. No, man. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in the 90s. I'm a 70s baby. I grew up in the 90s. Banging in Little Rock. Listen. I know what went on out there. But I had people in my life that made sure. When they heard about me doing some dumb shit, they was on my ass, man. These parents out here scared to talk because they scared that child gonna shoot them. I told Evelyn and Shanika, I lie to y'all not. Call them folks on me if you want to. I let them know I own 3 guns. And I got a bullet in each one of them with your name on it if you ever think you're going there with me.
Listen, You are an abusive parent. We done had this conversation. Nowadays, that would be considered abuse.
Oh well.
And everybody think that we got
Oh
Stockholm
well.
syndrome because we like, listen, I got ass whoopings from time to time, and bro, I turned out okay. But at the same time, like, just like I got ass whoopings, I had to write fucking book reports as punishments. I had to copy pages out of the
Facts.
dictionary and encyclopedias and shit. So
Facts.
don't think that it was all just ass whoopings and threats and shit. Well, it wasn't no threats. It was promises.
Promises.
But don't just think it was all, violence and shit. No. It was some learning and some character building up in that shit right along with it. But I mean, I feel like nowadays we have gotten into a place where society is so sensitive
Yes.
to where, and don't get me wrong, like I done said it on a couple of podcasts. Me and Ja, we have a relationship that is ours,
And it's
so to
supposed
speak.
to be.
Because yeah, it's moments where, I'm real sweet and real soft with Ja. It's moments where Ja's real sweet and real soft with me. But it's moments where I have to let her know, hey, bro, you got me fucked up. Like, it's just that plain and simple. Because she gonna test me. She gonna try me. Ja knows every button to push and all of that. Now, don't get me wrong. It ain't a lot of times where I just gotta be like, hey, bro, you got me fucked up. I can just flash her that one look.
Which is supposed to happen.
And she be good.
Yeah.
But what I learned at a young age with my child is I can't just be like, okay, well, you know that you weren't supposed to do this. And because
Ja,
you did
I'm counting
this,
to three.
I'm counting to three.
One,
Or
two.
you have to go to timeout for 5 minutes. When the buzzer goes off, then you can come out of timeout. Why? Because my kid knew after so many times of her being given a certain punishment, she knew, oh, okay, this is all I have to do, and I'm gonna be right back out doing the same shit all over again. Nah, bro. No, bro. Cause if it's that easy, once she gets to be an adult, she's gonna be like, okay, all I gotta do is suffer through this little bit of whatever it is. Like, she's not
And
gonna
that's not
understand or comprehend the consequences. I feel like for her, because she is the kid that she is, some consequences have to be a little more
extreme.
severe than
Yep.
the others.
Yep.
So y'all stop being punk ass parents. I guess that's what it is. But back to this whole, who do parents listen to? And who tell them, who do they listen to when they are wrong? So,
if
like,
you still have the thing is, if you still, for instance, I don't have my parents anymore. Both of my parents are gone. But if you still have your parents, listen to your parents because they've been through this shit. They done did this shit. They raised your punk ass. So listen to them. Don't get me wrong. As a grandmother, yes, I'm different with my grandkids than I am with my kids. But at the same time, I'm not. Because when Ja was a baby, yeah, nah, y'all don't fuck with her. Leave her alone. Let her. Come on, Ja.
we should have been in
Gigi
Ja
got
ass
you.
sooner.
True, I agree on that. But now that Ja's older, and I know Ja has always been an intelligent little girl, I be on that ass. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I be in that ass.
Like, she don't get no passes
She gets
no
no
more.
passes, none whatsoever. I ain't giving you
That
no
kid
breaks.
don't
It's
get no
all
passes
gas,
no more.
no breaks. But you have to listen to, number one, your elders. Elders are important. We have thrown our elders away, and that's an issue.
Yeah.
That's a major issue. That's why we are in the state we are in now. It's pure chaos out here. The kids running every damn thing. People talk about, well, I want my kid to have an opinion. Fuck that. It's not a democracy. This is a dictatorship.
Ja gets an opinion from time to time.
Yeah, Ja can decide what clothes she gonna wear and which
She get
shoes she
opinions
gonna
on
wear today and all of that good stuff. But when it comes to the major shit,
Yeah.
like, you need to go take a bath. I don't want to take a bath.
Yeah, you don't get no.
You
You
don't-
don't get to make that decision,
What
bro.
type of shit is that?
Like, you going to take a bath.
I don't want to eat that. Man, listen, my mama,
You
whatever
either eat
she
what I
cook,
said in front of you, or you
don't
didn't eat
shit.
at all.
You go to bed hungry. We ain't got time for all these games out here. Y'all out here taking them on limousine rides at 2-year-old, birthday parties, and all this. Y'all out here doing some
Limousine rides
dumb
for a
shit.
2-year-old.
Y'all doing some dumb shit. Bottom line, mad or not, y'all doing some dumb shit. What about their future?
See,
what about their future?
Had
Don't
Steph
get
G
me wrong.
said that everybody would have been down his throat.
They probably gonna be down my throat too, but I ain't fucked up about them being down my throat. The bottom line is, what about their future? You have to give them something to look forward to later on in life. And the bottom line is, we don't have that kind of money to be out here splurging like that because, okay, I give Shanika a limousine ride at 2. When Shanika turns 15 or 16, when you supposed to go, milestones mean a lot. When she turns 16, what do I do at her 16th birthday party? Go and buy her a Porsche that I can see. The one thing about me, I've always been a practical person. I always think practically. I wasn't rich. I didn't even buy them their first cars. They went and got them motherfuckers on their own. I'm not finna do that. Well, I'm out here struggling. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck, but I want my kid to have a car when they turn 16 so they can drive around. Because my parents did it. But see, your parents you might have had a 2-parent household. I was a single mama out here in these streets.
Man,
I had to
she
get
just
it.
preached like a whole sermon in like 3 minutes.
Listen, I had to get it how I live. And I ain't have it like that. You want a car? Go to work. My kids went to work at 16 years old. Did they pay bills in my house? Hell no. But with all that luxury shit they wanted, go on out there and go to work. I'm going to provide your necessaries. That's it.
See?
And yes, I said necessaries and not necessities.
All these folks mad at Ocho Cinco because he won't go buy his daughter them Yeezys.
Whatever. Tell her to take her ass to work. He just because he got money don't mean he should be out here splurging and wasting his money on foolishness. I mean, first of all, them shoes ugly as hell. That's first. My opinion.
What Yeezys? The slides?
We don't know which Yeezy she wanted.
All of them.
We just know they was Yeezys.
I ain't seen now one of his shoes nice.
I don't give a shit what kind they was.
They all ugly to me. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, listen to your elders. If you have older folks, grandparents, aunties, uncles, older cousins. I'm an older cousin to many. They call me TT though.
I mean, technically you are the auntie. Like when you're a second cousin, you become the auntie.
Yeah,
and not the cousin.
In our traditional culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, I have many
most
young ones
black people
under me.
associate they second cousins with aunties and shit because most of them be older. Like they be around that great aunt age.
I guess, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, listen to your elders. Find you some real friends too. Because all my friends know when they call me, I already know you going to give it to me straight, no chaser. So this
people
what's
don't
going
call
on.
You until they ready for the truth.
That's
like people know not to people know not to call you until they ready for the truth.
That's why I don't have a lot of people in my circle. Because it's all truth over here. We ain't got time. I mean, life too short to be out here lying to each other and bullshitting each other. Let's be real about this shit. Life is short. And it's getting shorter and shorter by the day. And you need real people in your life to keep you on the right path. And everything you do, be fair to the next person. And if you want to be real, you got to be real with yourself, number one. And in order to stay real, keep some real folks around you. That mirror is a motherfucker. Let me tell you, because I have to look in it daily. But it's a motherfucker, and it'll hurt your feelings. But when you got real folks in your life that's telling you the truth about yourself, don't get mad at them. No, it ain't going to always feel good. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker. But guess what? Swallow that pill. Put your big girl drawers on. Put your big boy drawers on and keep on pushing. Be real out here. That's the problem. That's one of the biggest, like you said, society is sensitive. Because, we got, as Trump would say, alternate facts. Shit, what's an alternate fact? A lie. That's it. The truth is the truth, and a lie is a lie, and that's just the bottom line.
Alternate facts could just be opinions. They don't necessarily have to be a lie. You know what? I was just being an asshole in that moment.
You saw that though, didn't you? You saw that.
I was just being an asshole in the moment.
Right.
Let me
but
not
now,
even go there.
Parents have to be corrected as well, and don't be afraid to apologize to your child when you're wrong. Me and my kids, we touched on this some last year as well. We went through a lot growing up because I grew up with them. I wasn't just mama. I had to figure things out. I had to figure a lot of shit out. I had my first child at the age of 14. I was pregnant at 13, had him at 14, Had the second one at 15. My mama was gone 11 days after my 16th birthday. It was a hell of a ride out here for us. And you just have to know when you're wrong. When you recognize you're wrong, go back and apologize. Ain't nothing wrong with a parent apologizing to their kid. But one thing that, you know,
When the last time you apologized? No, I'm playing.
this punk ass broad right here. This
I'm
one right here,
playing.
oh man.
I'm
Her
playing.
brother be on my top. They get on my damn nerves. I love them to death, but they get
Hey
on my
y'all,
nerves.
we went and got matching tattoos. My mama got her first tattoo ever. She waited until she was a fully grown woman. I know she don't care about me telling her
I don't.
age, but y'all already know how old she is. So she waited until she 45 to want to get her first tattoo.
But it has meaning though. I didn't just go out and get some bullshit. I got something that
That's
has
beside
a
the
lot of
point.
meaning.
That's beside the point. This is the problem. This is where the shit gets interesting. So this entire time we've been planning on this. We've been planning on this tattoo for what, about a year now? All right, we've been planning this tattoo for about a year. We've been waiting on my brother to find a tattoo artist. Finally found a tattoo artist. She's all nervous and shit. Oh, I'm worried. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Oh my God, I'm so worried. We tell her you gotta go first. Cause we know that we gonna get the tattoo. We already know we gonna go through with this. Cause we done already did it before. We done got tattoos. We good. This your first one, so you gotta go first. This nigga sitting in the tattoo chair laughing, talking about it tickled.
It tickled.
Who gets a tattoo and holler it tickled?
Hey man, it tickled. I'm sorry, it tickled.
Who does that?
It tickled. I'm very tickled.
Everybody in podcast land. I need to know who else
Yo,
has gotten
mama.
who else has gotten a tattoo and said, "Ooh, that tickle." Ooh, that tickle.
You making fun of me?
I
though?
am.
You know what? To hell
Don't
with
hit
you,
me on
man.
camera though. Please don't hit me on camera. That's some of the most embarrassing shit. You remember, like, you had company over and your parents hit you and you be all extra embarrassed and shit after that. Like that's, or they cuss you out while you got company there and shit. God,
On that
dog.
mama.
Don't hit me on camera. That's all I ask.
It did
That'd be
tickle though, but
embarrassing.
you know I'm a very ticklish person.
I do, but I didn't
I wasn't
expect for your tattoo
Well, I wasn't expecting it to
to
tickle.
tickle.
'Cause everybody kept telling
Shout
me.
out to Stefano, because he was cool.
He was
real cool.
He was real cool, but everybody kept telling me
Stefano.
Stefano. That was our tattoo artist.
He's dope. 32.
He's 32.
Light skin?
He's Italian.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
He's Italian. But
Stefano or
Stefano,
Stefano.
however you want.
Black man, he went to school with us.
No.
No,
he
he's not.
I mean,
he grew up in England and then came to the States.
he cool
for
though. He
college.
cool
Y'all
people.
went to the white man.
No, we went
to an Italian.
If he ain't black, he white.
No.
Well, you want me to give you some
I
history
mean,
about
listen,
the Italian?
can we not have a history lesson right now?
Okay.
Not on the podcast. Not
'Cause
right
I was
now.
finna give him that work, man. I was finna give him that work, but okay.
Oh my God.
But you know.
Listen.
But anyway,
Sheesh.
but everybody kept telling me, "Oh, you're gonna be in pain and this, that, and the other," and they kept telling me, "Okay, Monday, this is really when the pain is gonna hit." I woke up Monday morning, and I was like, "Is it there?"
Me and my brother was really like, bro.
And I
it's-
went to the bathroom,
it's
washed it
straight.
off,
You're
and
not gone.
put the witch hazel on there, and put the aquaphor on. No pain. You know, I was good because I'm like, okay, but yeah, I mean.
Man, she waited till she was old to want to get her first tattoo, though. Just saying.
First of all, nigga, I ain't old.
You older than me.
I'm better.
You're older than
I'm
me.
better than you.
I mean-
That's all.
Ooh, you funny.
Hey,
You funny.
just saying.
That's- You know what?
Just saying.
I'm going to let you have it because it's Mother's Day weekend and you're my mother.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I do got a question.
I'm listening.
Oh, you want to get on the mic? You got to.
Try to fix this. All right, so you kind of have this warrior-like spirit about you. Where did that come from?
Ooh. Pain and suffering. I've not always been this person. Growing up in the late 70s, early 80s, I was the darkest child in my mama's house. And they had us brainwashed back then, light skin was in. So I was teased a lot at home. I was teased a lot at school. I was a crybaby. I wouldn't stand up for myself. My mama passed away when I was 16. Actually, she was murdered when I was 16. I lost my mind. Was at my grandma's house one day. I had a pint of Yarnell's vanilla ice cream in the freezer. Somebody ate my ice cream, and I fucking exploded at the age of 16 years old. And when I exploded, it wasn't no putting me back in that box.
It's like tick, 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 tick,
boom.
So it was kind of like you felt like at that moment that's when people started listening to you more.
Yes.
Did they really?
Yes. Because I was that kid that was always
Quiet.
in the corner with a book. You never knew I was around. I didn't fool with nobody. I still don't really like people. I'm not a people person. I was always quiet. I know a lot of things because I was always in that corner reading a book quiet. Back then kids were to be seen and not heard. I was that kid. And so I learned a lot about family. I learned a lot about other folks in the neighborhood. I learned a lot. And people never really paid
all
me.
the tea.
Listen, people never really paid me any attention because I was so quiet, and I never really stood up for myself. I was
Kids
always
these
bullied.
Days don't understand. They could stick around a
If
lot
they
longer
shut
if
up.
they just shut up and not say nothing. Cause parents don't be noticing you in the room until you start talking and bouncing around, standing in front of the TV and all that
They don't
shit.
get that though. But
Sorry.
no one ever really paid me any attention. But once I exploded, it was like, oh, you do exist. And they couldn't put me back in that box. It was over with after that. It was over with. And anytime, because if you said, well, let's go do X, Y, Z, I'm going to let you know, nah, I don't want to do that, but you still going to try and make me go do X, Y, Z. Now, when I say I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that because I'm going to put my foot down and that's going to be it. But back then, I wasn't always like that. I was a lot quieter and docile.
Do you feel like that had any, like the positive effect to that was that you were able to start speaking up for yourself more and you learned more about yourself in that process. But do you think that there were any negative effects for that? Because like we know that I have a lot of your same characteristics, except they're a tad worse.
Yeah.
They're a tad worse. So like, do you, aside from me getting those and amplifying them as being a negative effect, like do you feel like within your own life that has a negative effect?
Yes, because for a long time I acted. I just would act. When I first came out, it was just I would act on whatever. If you pissed me off, I'm just going to act on the anger, whatever it was. As you get older and you learn more, you do better. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to kind of.
Books. No, I'm playing.
I mean, I'm learning. I'm still speaking my mind. I'm gonna always say what I gotta say.
It's the acting that you kind of
It's
tone
the
down.
acting that I tone down. Cause hey, I've always, at the age of 16, I caught my first piece, and I've been toting one ever since. And back then, you were prone to get shot for real. I was ignorant as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, really ignorant. Didn't give a damn.
Thug life.
Listen, but I grew up from that thug into a lady. So
did you?
I mean, she's still there. Don't get me wrong. But I'm a lady first.
I just had to double check.
I'm a lady first. Because I think before I react now. A lot of times I have to sit down and just, like the other day, what was it? Tuesday? No, yesterday I was out and I had some errands to run. And, okay, so I paid my car off yesterday. I'm just going to go and put it out there. And I had this car less than a year and I paid it off yesterday, y'all. I'm totally dead fucking free. Shout out to me. But anyway, went and paid my car off, and as I'm driving back into the city, two people almost ran me over. So I had to get off the highway and pull over, and I had me and the Most High had to have a conversation, because I had to let him know, you already know your child ignorant, and if they hit me and I just paid this car off, I'm going to act a hee-haw donkey. So,
Hee-haw.
hee-haw, motherfucking donkey. So I had to calm myself down, because see, I wanted to, back in the day, had you almost ran me off the road, I'd have followed you home and did some things to you. That was me back in the day. But I had to pull off the road, and I had to go into that closet and talk to the Most High and have a conversation with him so he could calm the sister down, because I'm ignorant. I'm still ignorant, but I know who to go and talk to at this point, And then I went to Office Depot on Cantrell, and just so y'all know, if you can't count, don't apply for no registered job, please.
Leave retail alone.
Please don't apply for that.
Honestly, if you can't count, you probably not gonna make it in any industry.
Just don't do it.
Like you can't like at all.
So my total came to $15.70. I gave the little boy $20.70. He gave me $4 back.
Nah, fam, you missing a
It
dollar.
was a dollar has stuck. And he had stuck to the other dollars.
He could have just gave me a $5 bill, bro.
No. Then you argued me down. I sat there and I breathed. My baby sister was on the phone. Shout out to my baby sister, Kamisha, because she
Auntie Soror.
Auntie Soror, that's what the kids call her. But she was on the phone, and I said, okay, so if you have $20.70, and I give you, if you have $15.70 and I give you $20.70, let's take 20 from 15. How much is that? $5. I said, okay. But it was 70 cents.
I gave you the 70.
I gave you the
Give
70
me my money,
cents. Can I
nigga?
get my $5? He sat there. He tried to argue me back and forth, and I put my head down. I said, see, God, this is what I'm talking about right here. This
always wanting to test me, B.
This is what I'm talking about. And then when I raised my head back up, I had a little smile under my mask. He couldn't see it, but I knew he saw my eyes. And I was like, sweetie, let's get a piece of paper and a pen. And before that happened, he was like, you know what? You're right. Thank you, God. But after that, I was like, you know what? I'm finna take my punk ass home, because I'm about to go off out here in these streets. So I went home.
She said, sweetie, let's get a paper and a pen.
Listen, how else can we do it? You gonna give me my money, ain't? Listen.
That is funny.
You gonna give me my money, though. We not finna
That
do
is
this.
hilarious.
But,
she got real
back
sweet
to your
women.
original question, it's just the pain and suffering that I went through that made me this way. When you've been pushed and bullied for so long, instead of going off like all of the other kids and creating bombs in my mama's house and going to get a gun and killing everybody, I honestly stepped away. I had to step away.
Like isolated yourself in order to, okay, yeah.
I had to step away, and like I told you earlier, that mirror is a motherfucker. You gotta look in that mirror. Like Cat Williams said, you gotta get in tune with your star performer. You got, hey, what we gonna do here?
With your motherfucking self.
Listen.
And I get that. It's like, I think with the generation now, it's like some of them are too afraid to actually go and actually talk to their parents who shut them out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, do I just let it go and just like get away from my family because they don't hear me out? Or do I take another approach as in saying, hey, we need to talk because you still are treating me like I'm some kid, and in a very respectfully way, I'm not no damn kid no more.
We go with the latter.
The latter. It's always usually the latter. But it's just like, you want to have the warrior spirit, not only for, the things that you're moving forward in your own life, but also the people who still holding you back in your life. So I was just wondering, how did you adapt to that? How did you get to that point? And, how do you maintain that? But I guess, it's like instilled now that you.
She said in her ways.
Yeah, but it's shown that how it works too. And so, if it ain't broke, don't
But
fix
you
it.
still also have to be respectful of your elders, because there are things that I've not agreed with my elders, but I never went to them in a disrespectful manner about those things. Yes, I voiced my opinion about it. When I felt like I was getting disrespectful, that's when I would walk away. That's when I
Hmm.
would, okay, because one thing I can't stand is a disrespectful ass child. I can't do it. I will knock your ass off about that disrespect. I just can't do it. And like I said, we as parents, we're not always right. We fuck up, we make mistakes, we do things that just ain't right. And we need to learn how to deal with when our kids are coming to us and telling us, okay, you did X, Y, Z and it hurt my feelings. Shanika will tell you a long time ago, give a damn about your feelings. Get your life. Get your life. But I had to learn. It took me a while, but I had to learn. Okay, let me go and sit down and have a conversation with her about this, and so we can figure out how to rectify
I was about
the
to chime in,
situation.
and that's why I took the microphone. So don't
Oh,
give me that look.
yeah.
My chiming in was there were times where the talking approach with my mom did not work. So the best thing that I could do was write her a letter. And that way you ain't got no like, for whatever reason, people cannot not read a letter that's sent to them for whatever reason it is.
Some people don't know how to read, though, but anyway.
Motherfuckers will ignore a text message. They'll ignore the fuck out of a text message. Will ignore a phone call. But a letter, motherfuckers is gonna read that. I would write her letters and be like, hey, look, listen. I get what you saying right here, but hear me out. Like, you gonna have to hear me. It got to a point one time, like with me and Jai, in the very beginning, I used to be like, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing of what you talking about. You are not listening to me. Like, she yelled at me one time, and I was like, part of me was like, hey, bro, I'm still your mama. But another part of me was like, okay, this got to be real serious, because she, like, it was, even though she got loud with me, it was still the way she said it. It was almost as
The
if it was a distress call saying, hey, I really need you to understand where I'm coming from on this. So, I mean, yeah, like she said, it's you got to respect your elders. But when in the moments where you feel like you ain't going to be respectful, nigga, write a letter.
Write a letter.
Write a letter.
Yes, because it wasn't. I've always told Elwood and Shanika, it's not what you say, it's how you say what you say. So you can say anything to me, but hey, I need you to take it down 1,000, calm your nerves. And Shanika is a very emotional person. Very.
Shut the fuck up.
Very emotional. Oh, she's talking to him, by the way, guys, not me, because I knock her between the stove and the refrigerator. But anyway.
I don't curse my mother. Let's get that straight. I can curse in front of my mother,
But not
for those
curse
that weren't
me.
here last year, but I cannot curse her, and I don't
Exactly.
curse her.
But she's very emotional, and when she gets to a point where her emotions are heightened, she's yelling and screaming, and I ain't doing, you not yelling and screaming at me. So yes, the best way for her to express her emotions or express her feelings to me was for her to write a letter. And
Y'all
I
want to know
accepted
something
that.
funny? My mama is the same exact way. So now that I'm grown, I be like, all right, I'll talk to you later. As soon as she start yelling at me, all right, talk to you later.
Right.
And
I ain't
if I'm
mad
at
at
her house, I'll be like, all right, I'm about to
finna
go
go
home.
home.
Because
Please and thank
I'm not about to deal with that shit either.
Please and thank you. And I'm not mad at her if we end the conversation there. I'm cool with it. Because I'll hang up on her too. Okay, bye, click. Because I ain't finna listen to all that nonsense. But it is
It be
what
like
it is.
that.
You have to find a way to always, for me, just always respect your elders. Because if I catch you, and I don't care. I have nieces and nephews mad at me today that don't even want to talk to me, because I'll tell them in a minute what you ain't going to do. And I'm talking about these motherfuckers grown, but I will fight you. And if you buck, I got you.
I think we're now in this world where so many of us are like, elder or not, if you disrespect me, then I'm disrespecting you, basically.
But the
you know what I'm
society
saying?
says that's okay.
And society does say that that's okay. I mean, on one level, I do see where people coming from on that, because it's like, bro, I'm still a grown ass motherfucker. But at the same time, I get the respect of the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the purpose of respecting my elders, and I do understand. I listen. I done checked quite a few elders
You
respectfully.
can and you can do it respectfully.
I done checked them
You done checked
respectfully.
me respectfully, and I ain't mad at you as long as it's done
Shit.
with respect.
I don't check all elders as respectfully as I check my mama. Cause if you ain't related to me, you gonna get a slightly different approach.
I'm sorry,
But I'm
y'all, I
still
didn't
gonna
raise
give a
her
little
like
bit of
that.
respect.
I ain't raised her like that.
You still gonna be ma'am and sir, but ma'am and sir, you really got me fucked up.
I ain't raised her like that. I ain't.
But I do have a question though.
Another question.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Giles.
What made you want to go back at your age to school? Like, what is the drive behind it?
I love to cook and I love to feed people.
And she is a good cook, and we like to eat her food.
I created I think Shanika or Nika, which whatever y'all call her.
Man, you been calling me Shanika this whole night. Like,
Oh, I call her whatever.
You use your government?
Anyway, but I think Shanika touched on this last year. I created my own family, and it was through my cooking that I created my own family. You know, I have children. I have more children
this year than you did last year.
I have more children than, it's just too many of them. Anyway, but I created my own family through my cooking. I've gained so many customers just from word of mouth. I quit my job. My last day working was April 30th. I now have 7 meal prep clients. I have people calling me wanting orders of spinach dip, cakes, banana puddings, cheesecakes. So I'm old school. I learned how to cook from my mama and my auntie. I sat in the kitchen up under them watching them cook. So I don't know how to measure nothing and all that stuff. I just go in there, and it's like that joke on Facebook. You know, black folks, we sprinkle to the ancestors, say enough, my child, and that's just me. You know,
period.
But it come out good. You know, but I want to go back to school. I want to go to culinary arts school because I have some things that I want to do for myself, and that will give me the plating and the pretty stuff. That's what I want to be able to do, because I ain't gonna tell y'all my place be pretty, but when I say
hey, this food be hidden. I don't give a fuck how it look when it get put on that plate, because I know it's gonna be good.
Listen,
like,
but I want it to be pretty because I want to gain more
other
clients.
people are visual eaters. I get that.
Yes.
When it comes to my mama cooking, I'm not a visual eater.
That's because you been
always, because she do make some stuff where I'm just weird. It ain't that the stuff be bad, because I'll taste it and be like, that's fire if I fucked with it, but you know,
right,
I'm just weird. But yeah, she can cook. She can throw down.
But I do want to go. I mean.
And according to Steph G, them cheesecakes be enough to make you get emotional over, make you shed a tear.
I've never heard anyone say that, but
bro, he was the first one.
I'm gonna take that as a good thing, though. I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
When he sent me them videos of him and Skylar eating that cheesecake one time, Skylar was about to jump him over that cheesecake, man.
But yeah. I think, you know, going back to school will help me, you know, with my plating and some other things. Listen, April 30th was a very emotional day for me. It was bittersweet, not because I was leaving the job, but some of the people at the job, you know, I've built a rapport with a lot of those reps, and I'm not going to say where I am. You know, those that know me know where I was, but you know, I built a rapport with a lot of those reps, and leaving them was the emotional part for me. But I booked my first wedding that day. And I was just an emotional wreck, because I'm going to tell y'all, when I made the decision to step away from corporate America, it was not an easy decision. My children tell me they've been waiting on me to do it for a long time, and I'm just like, what? But when I made that decision, I literally sat and prayed and meditated for about 2 months before I made the decision. And I applied for a position. And before I applied for that position, me and the Most High had a real serious conversation. And I let him know, look, man, I'm tired. I'm bored. This ain't working for me. I don't want to do this no more. And he allowed me to go. I asked him, show me my path. Just reveal my path to me. And he allowed me to go through the whole interview process, everything. I'm talking about he sent me through that whole process. And then I didn't get the position. So I sat down that night. I was pissed at first. But then he walked me back through some things. And he showed me. Elwood and Shanika grown and self-sufficient. You ain't got to do shit for them. Nothing. You ain't got no more kids to raise.
Cool.
You ain't got no more kids to raise. You literally really ain't got no bills. I had like my car. I had 2 small personal loans I had taken out. And then I had a credit card bill that I had, that I was paying on. And he was like, you damn near debt free, which I've been working to become debt free for the past 2.5, 3 years. And I opened an annuities account.
You could have made some noise or something back there.
I opened an annuities account a little while ago. Had forgot about it. And I was like, but the only way I'm going to make this work is if I cash in my 401k. Listen, that's my old folk money. Because my thing is, I don't ever want to be a burden on them. I always
no
want to
matter
be able
how
to
much
take
we
care
tell
of
her,
myself.
you're never gonna be a burden.
I never want to be a burden on them.
We would do just about anything for our mama.
But that's beside the point. I appreciate that.
You wouldn't be a burden though.
I appreciate that, but
because we like you.
In my mind,
some parents have such a poor relationship with their kids to where their kids will stick them in a nursing home and forget about them and shit like that. Like me and Elwood wouldn't do that.
But
I mean, it's obvious that you live with me, but
I sat down and he showed me, that okay, yeah, you gonna have to cash in your 401. I was like, but what I'm gonna do when I get old and decrepit and can't take care of myself and can't do nothing else? And the very next day, my annuity statement came in. The very next day. I was like, oh, that's why I opened it. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. And then it's like I have people, not just Elwood and Shanika, but I have people, friends, and I ain't gonna call them friends. I don't really have friends. They now my family, but I have had people for years telling me, "Hey, why you ain't selling this stuff? You just out here getting it away for free. You could be making money." And I said, "Okay, I hear you. I'm finna do it." We went on a little miniature vacation, came back. That Tuesday after we got back, I put my resignation in. And as soon as I put my resignation in, I started gaining clients that day. And it's like like I said, I got 7 meal prep clients. My godmom, she already on my top. When you gonna start cooking lunch, I got my money right here. I've had DJs, event planners. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just laying down at my feet. And like I tell everybody, if I don't walk it the way he laying it, I'm going to fuck it up. So I ain't got no other choice but to walk it the way he laying it because I got to take care of me. Again, I can't be a burden on neither one of them. It's just not, in my mind's eye, it's just not feasible for me to be a burden on them. So I want to go back to school because I know if I go to school and I get that degree, it's all the way up from there. All the way up from there. Because together, the 3 of us, we finna make it do what it do right here in the city.
It's so nice when people know what they want to do with their lives.
We finna make it do what it do.
That is just so lovely.
What?
When people know what they want to do with their lives.
It is lovely.
What their purpose in life is. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do for the rest of my life.
You're a jack of all trades and a master of none.
And none of them, I'm a master of all of them. Because I'm fly at everything I do. Don't get me wrong.
When I say a master of none, you still have not solidified.
Which one I'm going to do?
Right.
I get
That's
it.
what that means.
I'm
it's
a
not
master
that you're not fly. You dope. Because number one, you my child. So
master,
you have no other choice.
But I master everything I do. I just ain't settled.
You ain't solidified it. Right. It's
I
coming.
probably never will.
It's coming.
You
You
think
will
so?
one day. It's coming.
I hope so.
Look at Stefano.
Man,
That was for you. That was for no one else in that room but you
That's
that day.
true.
That was all for you.
That is very true. Cause he do a whole bunch.
Affirmations that day.
Listen, this guy is
he
a
does a
true
lot of
artist.
stuff.
He does everything.
Like,
he is awesome. He has this painting that he's doing. I'm not gonna say of who, but when I say dude is dope.
from every freckle on bro face.
Dude
he got it.
is
Like
dope.
he had a painting of his
dad.
and I was like, bro, you even got the back hair popping on this painting. Like it looked that.
Dude is dope. So I'm getting a painting done of my mom. Dude, dope.
He's a really good artist. Like he did our tattoos. He does.
He just started
and he
doing
just started
tats in
tattooing in February. He's a painter. He
plays the guitar.
He plays the guitar. He does remodeling and house, like any type of art. He does 3D art, like any type of art.
Dude is
He
dope.
made a whole damn what is them people stormtroopers mask, and that wasn't even with a 3D machine. He basically paper machéed that mug.
He dope.
Like he is
dope.
very talented.
He
He
is
is a very
dope.
talented individual and a real down to earth person.
He real cool.
So if anybody ever want to get tatted up by Stefano, let us know.
Hit us
We'll
up.
send y'all
Yeah.
his info.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you got any more questions?
One more question before we get out.
Oh, he got to come back to the microphone for it.
All right. So on your shirt, it says hashtag We Are Wealth. So
We are the wealth.
the wealth.
we are the wealth. I'm sorry. Who is we? For one, two. You seeing two other generations ahead of you. How are you able to feed, or what do you want to feed, wealth wise for yourself and for those other two generations that you see?
First of all, this is not something I created. This was done by Crystal Washington. Hey, Champagne, if you out there listening. Crystal like the champagne. She created this for me, black people. That's first. Y'all can be mad if you want. I'm very pro-black, very pro-black. I'm rooting for everybody that's black, even if I don't like you. I'm still hoping that you do well. You ain't, just because I don't like you don't mean I want to see you doing bad. But at this point, since you asked that question, we would be my family, you know. And when I say my family, I'm trying to bring all mine with me. You know what I'm saying? The ideas that I have, I know they gonna pop because of the people that have been just in this last week or so that have been entering into my life. I know they gonna pop. And sitting down, really examining the people around me. I have friends with business degrees. I have friends with administrative degrees. I just recently met somebody who is in culinary art school as well. My son thinking about going to culinary. I'm bringing everybody with me. You know, what I want to leave here, when I leave here, it's not so much anymore about Elwin and Shanika because they're grown and they're able to get out here and do what I'm doing. They got the same 24 hours that I got. So I'm not so much
really
worried
the
about.
Same, but the same. No, like seriously. When I say that, I know a lot of people, and I'm really embarrassed that you hit me on camera because we just had this conversation.
You made me
I
do
didn't
it.
because I really wasn't being an asshole in
This
that
time?
situation.
Oh, okay.
I really wasn't.
Well, I'll take it back.
Basically, what I was saying is a lot of people say we have that same 24 hours, but my 24 hours may look different from your 24
okay,
hours.
I get that.
And mine is different from his. So that's why I say everybody ain't got the same 24 hours.
But you got
But I
24
get
hours.
what your point is.
Okay.
I got 24 hours. All right.
But what
It
I
was not extra. It was valid. You have to make those clarifications with society nowadays.
And that part I do get.
But You made me lose my train of thought. But anyway, it's not so much about Elwin and Shanika no more. It's more so about my grandkids now. I want to leave a legacy behind for them so that they ain't got to get on the plantation. If it ain't necessary, yeah, they gotta work. Don't get me wrong. Man don't work, man don't eat. You gon' work. But you can go into your own business. You already have your own business established. And let's say they don't want to do what I'm doing. Don't get rid of it though. Find somebody that can run. You still making money in your sleep. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I want to leave behind to them. And I want to bring whoever I can bring with me that want to work. Because trust me, if you ain't out here grinding with me, I'm going to let your ass go. You going to get left behind. Trust and believe that. Because I ain't taking care of nobody. I'm not doing it. I make my kids work. They've been working for a long time. So everybody with me, you got to work too. Ain't no laying up where, I'm going to go work for Miss Teresa because she cool. Bullshit. I'm probably the worst supervisor you ever want to deal with because I ain't going to be on. All I'm going to ask you to do is your job. When I come back and your job ain't done, I'm going to ask, why is your job not done, man? We got shit to do out here. Right. And I ain't going to keep repeating myself over and over again. You going to look up and somebody going to be in your spot. Ask any nigga I done ever dated. Somebody
you petty.
I'm just saying. Somebody gonna be in your spot. Cause I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Listen.
Y'all see? You see?
I'm just being real with y'all. I mean, it is what it is out here. I want my people to eat and flourish out here. And we ain't got time to be out here playing no games. We already behind. I'm playing catch up. I'm 45 years old. Just now stepping out, living my dreams. I'm just now learning how to live out loud. So I'm behind. She says I'm not, but I'm behind.
I mean,
yeah.
Where you supposed to be given the tools that you were given. And you ain't given proper tools, you kind of, that's how we was having that conversation earlier about late bloomers. It's just one of them situations.
I'm a late bloomer, but I'm blooming now.
And I think with you even deciding to step away and to start a journey where you feel more excited about, fulfilled about, that could be motivating to a lot of people, because even myself, I've been talking about going back to school, for, what I want to do. And it's really been like a tug of war the last 2 years for me. And the more I think about it, the more I'm moving towards, I'm going back, so that I can, at least just be able to say that what I envisioned, because I envisioned my dream in high school, and it's actually in a book that says I wanted to do therapy, or I wanted to be a counselor. And then it's like, I go through the process of my job is basically being a counselor, and it's like, I might as well just go ahead and go get certified to really do this because I'm already doing it for somebody else.
Why not?
Why not? And that's the thing I've been telling myself lately. And it's like, all right, I'm going to just go ahead and do it. Because, I mean, I have nothing to lose other than sleep, for studying. Other than that, just go ahead and knock this degree out. You ain't got nothing to lose
but everything in the game.
Yep.
So why not? Why not do it? If that's something, because, I mean, if that's a passion, if that's something that makes you happy, and I believe that you should go out here and learn how to live out loud. That's and when I say live out loud, I'm not just talking about work. I'm not just talking about, making sure that your car running, and I'm talking about go out here and follow your dreams. What is your destiny? I love to travel. I'll hit that highway in a minute.
We need to go ahead and get on this road trip.
Listen,
because your daughter don't like to go nowhere.
Listen, man.
I'm trying to go more places now. Don't.
She is actually stepping outside of her box, and I got to tell y'all this, and she might be embarrassed by this. I don't know, but I really am proud of her because I asked her to go on a trip with me at the end of the month, and she actually agreed. And I was really shocked. I was like, she ain't gonna go, but I'm gonna ask her anyway. But she's going. And I'm really proud of her. I am so proud of her because my child,
once I make up my mind that I either don't want to go nowhere or I don't want to fuck with somebody.
That's it. But I'm proud of her. I am. She's trying to step outside the box and live out loud with her mama right now. And I'm a wild card. I
My
ain't gonna
mama
lie to
had me
nobody.
out this past weekend, y'all.
Listen,
Listen, she had me up in the club. She had me up in the old folks club
we
this
kicked it.
past weekend.
But we kicked it. Did you not enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I was
See?
straight.
We
It was
kicked,
straight.
but
It
we don't
wasn't
do.
bad.
I don't do that often. I'm a party animal, but I don't party like I used to party.
Man, she then quit her job and just then went full high girl. I don't know what she talking about.
I got a boyfriend. Listen, and I like him a lot.
Listen, all right. We about to get into conversations about boyfriends and stuff. I'm about to put
No,
you
we're
off
not
the,
getting
off
it.
the
We're
microphone.
not getting it. I'm just saying. I'm just living out loud. I'm just letting the people know.
She got
I'm
a boyfriend.
living out
She
loud.
actually told the public that she got a boyfriend.
So I like him.
So y'all know that she like him.
Yeah. Oh, but last year I was engaged around. Yeah, that didn't work out, y'all. Just so y'all know that. Yeah.
I was about to crack a joke, but that would be in poor taste. So, thanks to my mom for coming and kicking it tonight on the podcast. I really enjoyed having you here yet again.
Thank you.
A year is just too long. We might have to have you do like create you a segment or something from time to time to pop in and drop
I might
some
be able to do
gems,
that.
some wisdom from Mother T.
Yes.
She used to be Mother Teresa, but she is far from the Mother Teresa that y'all know of. Far from it. But
What does? Oh,
I mean, you ain't as peaceful as Mother Teresa was.
I'm
You know,
not.
you was-
I mean,
you
yeah.
you that nigga, man. But yeah, thank you so much for coming out and kicking it. We might have to, create you a segment or something. Figure out how to get you out here more often. Some maybe a cooking segment or something. I don't know. We gonna have to work on it.
Do a little live video.
Yeah, do a little live. All right, we gonna work on it. But
See what I'm saying, y'all? Just confirmation. It's just there.
But yeah. So you got any last words you want to say?
Like I always tell everybody, in everything you do, be fair to the next person.
I knew she was gonna say that. Well, happy Mother's Day to
Thank
all
you.
of the mamas.
Happy Mother's Day to you too, Nika T.
Thanks.
I
Thanks.
might come back to town with a gift or two, maybe. I don't know.
I appreciate that.
From Ja, maybe.
A gift from child. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna say it's from Ja.
Cause she ain't gonna think to even tell me Happy Mother's Day. Like
She's not in that.
she'll
mind
she'll be
frame
at Kunky
yet.
house, so Kunky will make her call
Call
me
and
and
tell
tell
me,
me Happy
yeah.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
She's not old enough.
We'll probably
yet.
get her granny a card and I'll let her sign it or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or maybe she'll make one. We might make a card this weekend. Probably do that. But anyway, shout out to all the mamas out there. Happy Mother's Day. Don't do too much on your day. Kick your feet up. Make the men do all the work. Make the kids do all the work. Damn the men. Make the kids do all the work. You 9 months. You got them here. You're raising them. Yeah, technically 10 months. You're raising them to be the best human being that they can be. You might not necessarily be making all the right decisions, but hey, it's a learning process. Be nice to yourself. Go easy on yourself. And happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Me and my baby sister have officially deemed this Mammy's Day weekend. We going
Mammy's
out of town.
Day?
We said, fuck them kids. We're going out of town and kick it this weekend. So we having a
I mean,
Mammy's
I
Day
try to get
weekend.
rid of my kid every time Mother's Day come around. I be like, yeah. Her granny be like, so you gonna keep Josiah this Sunday since his mother? No, she gonna be at your house. This y'all day. Happy Mother's Day.
So you having a Mammy Day? It's not the whole weekend. Just,
No, I don't
just
even
for
think
day.
so. Cause I honestly think we might end up in Memphis on Sunday.
I'm gonna be coming home.
I know.
Also, what you saying is you and your brother didn't get together to cook me no dinner
All right.
Sunday.
So on that note, that was my truth, and that was her truth.
They not cooking for me.
And somewhere in there
It's a goddamn lie.
is the real truth. It don't involve me cooking, but yeah. Me and Steph
So,
G
y'all
will holler
saw it.
at y'all.
I ain't getting no dinner on Mother's Day.
Well, see, never mind.
Nah,
We're not even about to have that
But
conversation.
you know what? Let me be honest though, folks. She get off of here. They did surprise me yesterday with my Mother's Day gifts, and they are perfect for me. So I ain't mad. I ain't getting no dinner.
Tell
I'm
the people
good.
what you got because they gonna want to know.
I got 2 cake plates. One is all glass and it has 6 functions to it. And the other one is a wood stand with a glass top. And listen, I was so excited when I got it. I wanted to bake a cake, which I'm going to bake the cake next week when I get back. And it's going to be a red velvet cake just so I can have a cake sitting in my cake
And
plate
no,
on
y'all
my
can't
counter.
get no slice.
She rude.
Man, it's all. Ja wanted
if
red
y'all want a
velvet.
slice,
Elwood
y'all
wanted a
can-
red velvet.
listen,
Big
y'all can
Aunt
hit
wanted
me
red
up.
velvet.
If
I
y'all
wanted
want a
red
cake,
velvet.
y'all can hit me up and I'll bake you a cake.
Yeah,
for a
just
small fee.
just DM hers, the truth, and we'll get the word to her
And
that
I'll
you
bake
want a
you a
cake,
cake.
and we'll let you know how much it's gonna cost
For sure.
or how to get in touch with her. Yeah.
Yeah. But
That
be
part.
real. Yeah.
But again, that was my truth, and that was her truth, and somewhere in there, Steph G's truth wasn't included.
It was.
My questionnaire.
He had questions. He had good questions. I enjoyed your questions.
Good questions. Very good questions.
Working on my behind the scenes life. So
I need you to work in other areas behind the scenes.
I do. I think so.
We'll holler at y'all when we holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Take care. Be safe. Especially if you in Arkansas.
Please be safe.
Please be safe. Don't go anywhere by yourself. And ladies, please don't go anywhere
Hey, ladies,
at
I
night.
need y'all to go get strapped up and learn how to use
That
them
part.
things.
That part.
Please and thank you.
I'm
'cause
really trying to close the show out.
I
But
know.
we
I'm
keep
sorry.
having all these extra bulletins.
Yeah. Let's close the show
So,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. Peace out,
Peace.
y'all.